Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to go over the installation process of SQL Server just for the benefit of those of us who couldn't get it right yesterday. So let's hit the browser and search for SQL Server. I'm going to search for install SQL Server. So it's gonna pop up some links and I'll choose this one. So here we have a lot of options, one for running your server on Azure and other on-premises. But the one we're interested in is this one that says Express. So I'm going to go ahead and click download now. So that will download some executable into our file system. We go ahead and open it. With that open, we select yes, install. So that's going to bring up this installer and we'll give it some time to run. So basically, we are going to select the one that says basic, which means we are comfortable with what the configuration Microsoft has given. So go ahead and click accept, then install. So this is going to take a little while to complete. So I'm going to fast forward to when it's already completed. So I will just do this for your viewing pleasure. Wow. All right, so the installation completes successfully and we'll continue from here. But just to test if our installation went, we are going to click on this connect now. So clicking on connect now brings out this page, which indicates that one row has been affected. So once you see this, you know your installation went successfully. So the next we do is to close this and install SQL Server Management Studio. So clicking on this takes us to another browser and we scroll down to this option, the one that says download the SQL Server Management Studio. So clicking on it is going to download another executable on our drive. I'll go ahead and click it and it will start the download. But again, for your viewing pleasure, I would like to also fast forward to when it's already downloaded. So once the download completes, I would like you to head over to your file systems, then click on downloads. So clicking on downloads, you're going to see some of these executable, one of which is going to be the SQL Server Management Studio. So that's this. Click on this and continue the installation. So with this now, it brings up this widget and you also select install. We are going to still say yes as usual and allow it to load. So I'll still be fast forwarding to some of the most essential parts, but for now, let's allow it to start loading. Maybe I should hide this. I think there's a place we are supposed to take an action. All right. The installation is started. So let me fast forward. All right. This has completed successfully and we have to close this. So next we go to, let me just close this, sorry, before we continue. Yes. So it's been installed successfully. So we come to our apps, list of apps, and list everything. Then scroll down to the one that says Microsoft SQL Server. No, not the Microsoft SQL Server. We are looking for the one that says Microsoft. If we can't find it, we can actually do a search SSMS. So here it is. We try to launch it for the first time. So here we are in the database. We have a server type. So server type, server names. The server name is actually just your desktop name backslash SQL Server. Windows authentication, you should allow it. So allowing Windows authentication means you don't want to be using password. If you select otherwise, then you're going to set up password for you to log in. So the way it is, make sure this trusted server certificate is checked. If it's unchecked, it's not going to log you in. Click connect. So with this in place, we've already successfully connected to our SQL Server, but we don't have anything in the database yet. It's still a clean slate. So the next stuff we are going to do is to still head over to our browser and locate the AdventureWorks sample databases. So I can do another Google search, download or install, download AdventureWorks sample database. So once you search with this, let me be sure my recorder is still on. Control Shift plus H. So once you're here, you scroll down to not the GitHub, just scroll down to any of them. And okay, so once you find yourself here, scroll down, you see a list of databases. So this one says OLTP, data warehouse, lightweight. We are going to work with this one that says AdventureWorks 2022.back. That's the backup file. So you click it, and clicking it will download the database again. So I'm still going to fast forward until when it's downloaded. So we'll go back to our file systems and click on downloads. You have AdventureWorks database downloaded. So what you do is to copy this, do Control C, copy it, still walk down to see your C drive. To locate your C drive, let me close everything from the browser. I think I need to move this. To locate your C drive, you can just click on, let me also bring this down, sorry. Just click on any file on your, or just go to your file system, locate C disk, click on C disk. You see this one that says program files, not program files x86. Click on that program files, locate where we have SQL Server. So this I think is the SQL Server. Open the SQL Server, come down to the one that says Microsoft SQL 16.16.SQL Server Express. You click open and go into MSS SQL. Then from there, you locate this one that says backup. They'll tell you don't have the permission, click continue. And once you're there, paste what you copied. I already have it, so it's not going to paste the second time. So once you paste it, you come out to your SQL Server, the one that is already running, and right click the databases. Then come down to this place that says restore database. Click on restore database. It will ask you some of these questions. So in this place, select device. You see these three dots here. Click it and click add. It's going to locate the database management studio. I mean, it's going to locate the database you just pasted there. So in this case, we are working with 2022. For your case, if you've not pasted any other stuff, you're just going to see one. Then select OK. Select OK again. And select OK. So it says fail to restore. In your case, it's going to restore, but because I've made this installation somewhere, it drops something somewhere in a directory. So I'm going to locate that and remove that. But in your own case, this is supposed to work if you've not done it for the first time. So I'm going to go back to my file system, then program files. I'm going to still locate, just in case you have this kind of issue, SQL Express, MS. So I'm going into data. You don't need to follow this other process if you get it right the first time. So I'm going to select this SQL Server, not the LC, this adventure works, and delete them. So you don't need to do this extra work. Once your own says successful, that means you've installed it. But for my own case, since I told you I already had it, it installed some stuff somewhere which I needed to clean in order to bring it the second time. So this other time, this is how your own is supposed to work. Just click on restore, click device like we did before, these three dots to expand, then add. It will bring up the Adventure Works 2022 database, then click OK, click OK, and click OK. So this time it installs the database and tells us successful. So once we have this restored successful, you have a database here. Clicking on the database will give you some tables and other stuffs you have in the database. So thank you guys. That's how to get the database installed, and that's how to install your SQL Server, install your Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, and also bring in the database we are going to be using for this program into it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.